Hello guys, it's Mars, and I'm here with a more serious video. So if you're looking for my normal, funny, entertaining content, this is probably not the place. But anyways, today we're going to talk about why you should not put your Cash App in your YouTube. And basically that, yeah. So I had my Cash App in my YouTube for a while, and I had not thought much of it. And many people don't think much of putting their Cash App in their YouTube, their Instagram, etc. But anyways, so I had put my Cash App in my YouTube. So there was this individual who I actually am going to call out in this video. He is currently hidden from my channel, and I really hope that he does not find this video because I'm not trying to get swatted or anything, but I want to keep y'all safe, so I am going to call out this individual. His username is YA918. But anyways, so this individual, it first started in my comment section, and he was actually sending some pretty normal stuff at first. Like when he first showed up, he was just making normal comments about the videos and stuff, and he was actually pretty sweet, if we're being honest. There was one video where I was dancing, and he was talking about how my breasts were bouncing up and down. Which, it's a little bit on the creepy side, but, I'm not going to think too much about it. And then he started saying, message me. Like, he would put the little email emoji, and he would say, email emoji, me. And when I saw these, I thought it was a bot, if we're being honest. Because usually when you see that type of stuff, it's like them bots. Them sex bots that have a naked Asian lady in the picture, and then they would say, go to my bio, message me, whatever. So I wasn't really thinking much of it. That was until I was at band camp at the time, and then he sent me a Cash App, and this Cash App was for $10. I was like, why am I receiving $10? Because it was definitely not my payday, and if I was getting paid, it would not be $10 because, you gotta have at least $100 to get paid. I hadn't been expecting my mom to send me anything of that sort, so I was like, why am I getting $10? And then I saw it was from an individual called Wyatt Adams. Alright. So, this individual, Wyatt Adams, when he first sent it, he just sent it, and then he put his number and call me. I'm gonna put the message up here. I'm not going to include his number because I'm not trying to get sued or anything, but yeah, I'm gonna put it up here. Alright, so when this individual sent me this message, I was like, I wasn't actually sure why he was sending it, but I was like, I'm not gonna really worry too much about it. And then he said, did you get my message? I was like, yeah, I got it. And I was kind of confused, so I put an exclamation mark type emoji or something on there instead of the normal check mark or smiley face that I usually would, because at first I just thought he was trying to support the channel, which I do appreciate. I was able to get some nice snacks off of that money, which I appreciate because I'm often staying after school, so being able to get something to eat after school when I'm going to be staying there for 12 hours is great. But anyways, he begins to get a little bit more risque with his messages. So this man, like, I check out his channel. It's mostly like some AI looking stuff. His face is not on his channel. And then, like, he begins to send out these. He would comment on almost every single video. He would talk about how, you know, he loved my videos and he liked how I looked and all that, which, you know was actually pretty flattering for me and did boost my confidence a bit, knowing that, like, you know, there's people like you who actually, like, enjoy my content. But now I realize that what he was doing was a form of grooming. If y'all don't know what grooming is, it's where you're kind of like making a person think that you are their friend, or like you're being nice to them, you're being friendly to them, but you're not doing it just because you want to be nice and friendly to them. You're doing it because you want to make them trust you for nefarious purposes. Alright, so he would like send all these comments and he would send like tons of nice messages, and I was like, wow. But he would constantly beg me to call him. He said he'll give me $100 to call him, and no doubt he probably would have, but the things that he probably would have subjected me to if I had called him would not be worth $100. But anyways, he constantly would say, you know, call me. And also another thing that he would do, which shows that he probably knew that what he was doing was not the best thing to be doing, was he would delete his comments after, you know, a few hours to a few days. So I can't really pull up most of the comments. And then he would be like pretty nice on YouTube, but he started sending more messages, which I'm going to begin putting up on the screen, including I am jerking off to you tonight with $1 attached to it. I would like to be your boyfriend and eat your pussy with like $10 attached to it. And like, I want to show you something, call me, with money attached to it. And things that I told him, like, you know, I'm not really comfortable with, like, you know, him, like, calling him and stuff, because, you know, I don't really know him and all that. And he also showed interest in, like, doing, like, business with me, like, having me animate stuff for him, like, you know. And I was like, you know, maybe I'll work with him, but, like, I still did not. I even offered him, like, you know, because I do have an email that I use particularly for business. So I was like, you know, if you want to contact me for business stuff, you can do it through this email. But he was very insistent on me calling, probably because he wanted to he wanted to take it a little bit further. But, you know, I'm smart, so of course I did not. I was tempted to do it through a burner phone simply to see what's going on, but I was like, then it might get farther and farther, and you know, once you open up that can of worms, you know, it's hard to get those worms back in the can. So I did. And then eventually one day, I found that my Cash App account had been taken down due to inappropriate terms of service. And I was like, what inappropriate terms of service? Because, you know, I was only using Cash App for the purposes it was supposed to be used for. I'd use it to receive my allowance. I use it to receive my AdSense money. I use it to receive my other money, like when I would do candy business, when I used to have a job that wasn't being on YouTube. I would, you know, receive money through there, and I would also send money to people, because Cash App is really great. Because, like, you know, a lot of teenagers, they don't be writing checks. A lot of them don't be having bank cards and stuff, so they be sending it to Cash App, which is, you know, pretty handy because it makes it easier for you to send and receive money and all that. And I contacted like the AdSense person, and not the AdSense person. I contacted the Cash App person, and they said they don't know why it's taken down, but they said it's like due to terms of service. And currently, I have no Cash App accounts because they took it down. But upon reading their terms of service, there was like this little clause in there about how like if you use Cash App for like adult sites or legal stuff, it could get taken down. And also, another thing is I'm a minor, so just so y'all know, yes, I am very close to being legally considered an adult, but for the next 2 months, I'm still a minor, and even after that, I still don't want gross men appearing in my comment section or any of that. So yeah, and my mom also was kind of suspicious about it. I didn't really tell her exactly what he was sending at first until like really recently, and she was really grossed out by the fact this man was sending all this stuff. But she was like, okay, thank him for sending the money to you, and I said thank you because it helps me out. But don't contact him. But now currently, my Cash App is down. I have blocked this man from my channel. I don't know if he might try to show up in other forms, but if y'all see this man's account, please report it. And also, y'all stay safe out there. Don't put your Cash Apps out on YouTube, or at least if you're gonna put a Cash App out on YouTube, Venmo, any of that, make sure that it's not your main one. Make a Cash App or Venmo particularly for YouTube. Same thing with emails. If you're gonna have an email or a number or a place to receive packages, make sure that's not connected to your main one. For example, make sure that's not connected to your personal information. Don't use your personal Cash App, don't use your personal email, don't use your personal address, and don't use your personal number. All of that stuff should be separate from your personal stuff, because if nefarious individuals get access to that and then they start sending stuff there, then at least it will be separate from you and it'll be easier to get rid of. But if they start sending it to your personal one, then you're going to also lose all your personal connections when nefarious individuals start to infiltrate that. So y'all be careful on YouTube, especially when you start to get in the field where you're less a hobby creator and you're more well-known monetized creator. Like, I'm still not a huge creator, but I'm still a larger creator on this platform. So yeah, y'all stay safe out there, and bye.